What a day for a daydream. What a day for a daydreaming boy. And I'm lost in a daydream, dreaming about my bundle of joy.
I think it's fantastic that the Variety Club are hosting this very special night for Robson's 40th birthday.
He's done really, really well, and it's nice to see somebody from the region doing so well, and it's just nice to be here to celebrate with him.
He acted in the very first thing that I wrote, which was for Live Theatre here in Newcastle. So we both have our roots here, support the same football team, believe in the same kind of drama.
It's been an interesting 20 years, one hell of a story, and I'm here for the gig, really. I just want to relax tonight.
He's one of our sort of best loved sons, and he's had a remarkable progress, and he's doing very well in the entertainment world, and he's a great actor. Everybody likes him. I think he's great.
His influence on my work was just remarkable. I'm indebted to him.
Stephen Tompkinson, on screen.
He has the X factor. He has that something which is, it draws you in as a viewer.
From the moment I started working with Robson in Soldier Soldier to the end of the singing, it all just felt like a trip on a kind of fun ride.
He's a very generous actor. He works really hard and he's nice to work with.
He's a stunning looking man, and everything comes from his eyes. He's incredibly giving as a performer.
Dreaming about my bundle of joy.
Well, I was brought up in the mining village of Dudley, just outside Newcastle. It's a village surrounded by 5 pits. It's a very friendly village. My dad was a miner, so he was working in an industry that wasn't designed for human beings. And my mum was a shopkeeper. We were one of the few families who had a television in our house. And don't ask how we got it. The words lorry and back off spring to mind. But in '69, I was 5, and I remember the moon landing. That was my first profound memory of television. This window to the world. I fell in love with it. But the one thing about the television was the way the girls reacted to it. Because, you know, when you get the likes of Paul Newman on, watching the way my mum reacted and my sisters were going, oh, he's gorgeous. Oh, look at him, he's gorgeous. So I thought, well, get yourself on television, you're guaranteed a girlfriend, I thought. The acting thing in me, you know, was just a way of expressing myself, really. You know, people say it's the certain feminine side coming out of me. I mean, I have no idea what it is, but as through school, the need to be on stage and the need to do it, the need to express oneself, that need to stand up and try and be interesting was always there, and it was growing.
I was working at a drama centre at that time, that's where I was based, called Backworth Drama Centre. And the teachers would bring the kids to the centre, and they would spend 2 days, 3 days, weekend, working on drama, and Robson came along, and I kind of detected that there was something about him, you know. He was very funny, and he was, I have to say, possibly a bit of a show-off, but nonetheless there was something about him that kind of stood out.
There was no way at school when you know, at Seatonburn High, don't be ridiculous, Green. You're a clown. You'll always be a clown. You know, go in the shipyard, you fool. At the age of 14, 15, I thought, Amdram, it'll be something, you know, I'll go and work in a shipyard and be an engineer and try and work my way up into the drawing office. And, you know, in the evening, I'll go and do a bit of drama. So I spent 4 years in the shipyard sitting on the toilet reading the Daily Mirror, man. I was like, and you turn up at work and you go, who's built that? Where's that ship come from? Because nobody ever used to do anything. Well, they did. But, you know, and it'd go down and in the brass band be playing, and it had nothing to do with me.
Always liked launches. Used to love it when we got the day off school to come down and watch. I'll miss that.
Miss it?
Didn't tell you, did I, Dudley? I'm clear enough.
I kind of said to him, well, look, the prospects of employment in the shipping industry aren't that rosy, but I do think you could make a career in the theatre or indeed in the film industry.
That was a big gamble in those days, you know. You're drummed in. It's drummed into you as a Geordie, you know, to get a job, have something to fall back onto and all that, and to just, to leave something that's safe and become an actor is a big gamble.
This lad, I know, reckons I can make it.
Rick, have you given him your notice yet? Have you actually told them?
Got it here. Leave it for them in the morning.
What about your lass? Have you told her yet?
Not exactly.
It's terrible saying it now, but I dumped my girlfriend, and that was it, really. But, I didn't have the responsibility of children. I didn't mortgage, anything like that. I only had a responsibility to myself. And if anyone was going to fail, it would be me, and the consequences would backfire on me and no one else. So it was a very, very easy decision.
What's the hurry all of a sudden? You're leaving good money. If you just...
I know me, Morris. If I stay, I'll get married and that'll be it. That's me. This is just my job. This is not my life.
When I left the Education Authority and got a job as a professional theatre director at Live Theatre, Tom Hadaway was the first writer I commissioned, and that play was The Long Line, and that was the play there that Robson made his debut in.
Listen, the long line, that keeps a balance. Taking only what you need, letting the young grow. Ship wars.
I genuinely believed that he was probably put on the earth to perform in front of people, whether that be on a stage or in front of a camera.
George Pearson, year D52. Seek out the horizon. How does it do?
Fine, Dar.
Live theatre is the common denominator with all of us. I mean, I did a play called Kid as Luck with Robson, written by Jack Common, and it was the first time I'd ever worked with Robson, and he played my husband. And again, it was one of probably the funniest rehearsal periods. Donald McBride, me, Robson, Joe Caffrey. And I remember that it sort of had to open, and we were supposedly in bed, and there was a train whistle that had to come in at a sort of crucial moment during the lovemaking, and I was had tears running down my face every time I got up from that scene.
I've spilled beyond me best suit. She'll kill us. Who shall kill us?
My very, very, very